Hi, Helen. Okay, so today we're going to be doing an aerobic training session. We obviously picked the treadmill here. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with a 5-minute warm-up, and we're going to try to get your heart rate up to about 110 beats per minute. And then the max we want to go throughout the whole session is going to be 120, but we want to get you within that 110 to 120, which is a steady state for your heart rate. And then that's going to be through gradual small increases of the speed throughout the session. So what we're going to do here first is the warm-up. We're going to have you be working for 5 minutes at a level of 2, and we're going to slowly go to increase your heart rate. After we get to the end of 5 minutes, we're going to make sure we have that heart rate within that steady state, and then we're going to get you going on your aerobic training session, which is going to be 30 minutes. After we have that 30 minutes, we're going to also include a cool down or recovery. We'll do that at a 1 to 3 to 5, which is going to be 1 to 3 minutes. We're going to be staying on the treadmill, walking slowly. Then we're going to do a seated state where we're going to sit over there. I'm going to take your heart rate, and then we want to get you to under 100 beats per minute. I'm also going to be asking you about your rate of perceived exertion. It's kind of funky. It starts at a 6 and ends at a 20. 6 is like minimal to no fatigue at all, and then 20 is like you can't even walk out of here. So I'm going to be asking you that throughout. You can just give me a number. I'm also going to be making sure I'm checking on your heart rate, and then if we have to do any increases, I'll be doing them here for you. I'll give you fair notice so you can prepare for the speed increase, but it won't be too much because we don't want to get your heart rate overexerted because it's a lot harder to bring back down. So we're going to start you off here. So we've got the speed going, and we're going to hit start, and we're going to get you going on your warm-up.
Okay, thanks, Megan.
All right, no problem. So you're just going to be checking your heart rate here. Awesome.
Yeah.
Just be careful.
Yeah,
I
okay.
can look at it.
Okay.
All right, awesome. Here we go. All right, so now that we've got your warm-up done, I'm going to be increasing the speed here. All right, we're at resistance level 3 now. So we're watching your heart rate. So what is your heart rate?
It's 102.
All right. So since it's not increased to the beats per minute we needed, we're going to do another minute here.
Okay.
Of warm up, so we'll slow you back down.
Okay.
And then as soon as we get to 110, we'll
Oh, it's going up fast.
we'll get you up to your training session.
It's actually getting up there, Megan.
Awesome.
There.
Okay, we're going to be back up to 3 here.
Okay.
Awesome. So what about so this is at the start, so I'm assuming your rate of perceived exertion is around
Oh, maybe in this 8.
an 8?
9.
Awesome. 8 or 9?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to make sure I write that down here. All right, awesome. All right, so we're going to be doing this here. The speed here, you're feeling comfortable with the speed?
Yeah, this is actually comfortable for me, yeah.
Awesome. Okay, and we're still
Yes,
checking your
it's
heart rate.
up about 114 now.
All right, so if we're getting too close to 120, we're going to slow down the speed a little bit.
Okay.
So we just need to monitor that. And we don't want your RPE, obviously, to get too exerted, but we do want you around, 12, 13.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Okay.
All right.
That sounds good.
You're not feeling any muscle pain or anything?
No, actually, this is quite comfortable, and should I have my hands off or holding on?
I mean,
I feel kind of okay doing
if
this.
you do, as long as you feel like your balance is fine, because we don't want you falling.
Yeah, right now my balance is good at this pace. It's not too
All right,
fast.
awesome.
Right?
But if we increase any more, I think
Okay, yeah.
we'll keep your hands on. But I feel like since your heart rate is staying within that
yeah,
steady
it's
state.
It's still at 100, and if I had to drop to 113, so.
All right, you'll increase just a tiny bit here, okay? Maybe
Okay.
we'll have your hands on here.
Okay.
Prepare for the increase. All right, this goes up very slow,
Yeah.
0.1, right?
That's good. Okay, I think I can still do this.
Awesome. All right. All right, so we've been doing it about 50 minutes, so this is kind of, we're doing like, obviously the video for check-in. So so we're still here. We want to just check your heart rate again.
And I'm sitting around 115.
115. Yeah, so do you want to maybe go up a little bit, or you think you feel comfortable?
Actually, I feel quite comfortable at this rate,
All right.
Megan, because I have another 15 minutes to go.
Okay. Yeah, and so, so for your RPE, where do you think you're around?
I think I'm sitting at around 13 or 14 right now.
All right. So we don't want to obviously get you too high, because we want to keep you. Obviously, one of your goals was fat burning, so we do want to keep you burning calories, and we want to keep you also burning fat. So if we go in too high, we're going to have to, obviously, that would go into interval training, and I don't think we're quite there yet with your skill level.
Okay, so you don't want to get me into an anaerobic, you want to keep me anaerobic, I guess. That's what you're aiming for?
Well, we want to keep you, obviously, we want to get you to be burning as much calories as possible, because obviously if we keep you in aerobic, it's you have to be doing a really long workout. But
Yeah.
we want to get you up to doing those long workouts, but we still want to be getting you the maximal, because you do want to do weight loss, and obviously calories in, even calories out.
Right.
Get around it, even if you're in the fat burning stage, you're still going to be burning more calories in
Yeah.
anaerobic. So we want to
Okay.
get you in a stage where you are feeling comfortable, get you 150 minutes per week, and you can still do the cardio, but we don't want you to be so exhausted that you can't go, you're going home and you can't be doing anything else during the day. We want to still have you being able to feel good the next day and not overworked. So I'm assuming your RP is getting a little bit higher here.
Yeah, it's maybe up 15.
All right, and we're gonna do.
But I thought I'd give my arms some work too.
Awesome, and we're gonna do. We got your heart rate here.
Yeah, it's sitting at just 116. So
Awesome. So that's still within our like beats per minute we want, which is 110 to 120. If it feels a little bit over, it's not a problem. But we do want it. We don't want it to go any lower, because we want to keep you up a little bit higher, because we do have your skill level. Because you do training a lot, we do want to keep you on the higher end of your range.
okay,
All right. Awesome.
Good.
Let's
Perfect.
keep going.
thanks.
All right, awesome. So we're coming up to the end of your workout here. I know that your last RPE, we had you up about 16, which is really good, and we had your heart rate almost at 120, which is your max. So we're gonna do another heart rate check, and then we're gonna do another RPE, and then we're just gonna kind of continue on, and then we're gonna head into the cool down recovery, which I talked to you about.
Okay, well my heart rate is at 117 right now.
Awesome. Okay. So for this last little tiny bit, we're gonna get you a little bit higher. And then we're just gonna try to get that last couple minutes in workout, but still keep you within your heart rate of 120. If it gets over, you just let me know. This is just, I always like to give you a little bit of kick in the end. Yeah. I'm a runner, so
Yeah.
you always gotta have that extra little push. And it's always good, I noticed that you're keeping yourself hydrated, to be drinking lots of water when you work out. Also a good thing is to get your electrolytes up, and I mean, you don't get that from water. I mean, some juice or something like that is gonna help. An electrolyte drink always helps, just to make sure you're not overhydrating yourself or underhydrating, and keep those electrolytes
Okay.
up.
Good, thank you. That's good information to have.
Awesome, so we're gonna slowly start lowering it a little bit here. We're not done yet, but we're just gonna kind of generally lower it so we can kind of get to your cool down,
So
which is
this-
gonna be about
we're starting into
we're,
the
we're
cool down,
gonna
okay.
start slowly. We're still at your session, but I don't want to cut you super low down from a 3.4 all the way down to a 2.
Yeah.
So we can gradually lower your heart rate, which is a lot healthier for you.
Okay.
All right, awesome. So now, so your RP is obviously a little bit lower. What is it at right now?
Oh, my RP is probably back down around 13.
Okay,
14.
awesome. And we have your heart rate here.
It's starting to go down. It's at 114 right now.
Awesome. All right, so we're gonna head down. All right, awesome. We're gonna head down and start into your cool down now. All right, awesome. So we've got your recovery here now. So you've done your 3 minutes at the lower level. So we're gonna have you stop, and then we're gonna go have you take a seat.
Okay. Do you need my pulse now?
I need your heart rate. We need it at the end, but I can take it now as well. Yeah.
Yeah, it's under 100. It's like 96.
Awesome. All right. So we'll just have you maybe just take a seat right here. Just. All right. All right. So we're gonna do the last 2 minutes. We're gonna have you seated, but you're already under 100. Do you feel okay?
Yeah, I feel actually fine.
All right. Awesome. It's usually we want to just have that, but since we already have you under 100, I think we're safe to go, and then we're gonna have a little sit down. You're gonna tell me what you like, what you disliked, how you thought I did, and just interpretations of all your results and everything. All right.
Okay, thanks, Megan.
Awesome. All right. Thanks. All right. So Helen, how did you find the workout was for you?
I found it was good. I found that the pace seemed slow at the beginning, but then I realized after 25 minutes of doing it, 30 minutes, that it was probably good for that level. So is that the best level that I should be going at for weight loss?
Well, for weight loss right now, because you have a little bit of arthritis and your balance isn't 100%, we don't want to push you too far, but we want to make sure it's always calories in versus calories out, and it also includes, you know, your diet and stuff like that. So what we want to do is we want to keep you in the training zone, and I've actually calculated that based on your heart rate reserve. That's the best zone for you to stay in. And then obviously, if you're going to be sitting around at work, sedimentary, maybe just get up and doing some walks and stuff, and just kind of including that in your daily routine.
Okay.
Just so that you're still getting activity. I mean, it's going to be obviously not as intense, but we don't want you to be feeling exhausted or you're going to be pain or anything too tired, because we do have the resistance training 2 days a week too.
So it might be better if I actually, as I increase my time.
Yeah, so what we want to do is increase time, and then obviously when we'll reassess, and then I'm going to get you into some interval training, because that's the best way for fat loss. But right now, since you're not as like used to some of the machines and stuff, and I can tell you're a little bit off balance. Sometimes you need to hold on to the rails and stuff. So interval, it's going to be way high. You're going to be up at like around an 18, 19 RPE, and then we're going to go down lower. But that, we need to get you built up to there. So we're going to work to there by increasing your time, getting your cardiovascular health up there a little better. Then we'll obviously be lowering your time when we do the intervals, and then going like one to one, which is a 1 minute to 1 minute rest. So it'd be like you're going as hard as you can, and we bring it down to like a 6 RPE, and we go up and down, getting your heart rate up and down, and that's the best way for fat loss too. But this is just gonna introduce you to the beginning of our training, and then we'll get a really good baseline and base, so then from there we can start integrating more stuff.
Okay, so for my own workouts, when I'm working on my own, I should try to stay within that range of 110 to 120.
I mean, of course, as long, like if your RPE is gonna be like, you're at like an 8, and you're really not feeling like you can push yourself a little bit, obviously harder, but we don't want it to be like to exhaustion, because we want you to be able to still recover and still be able to go through your daily life, and not pushing yourself too hard too fast, because that can cause lots of problems with, like, say, your blood sugar or sleeping, and it can affect your daily life.
Okay, that sounds good. So yeah, any questions for me or comments on how you think I did?
I think you did good. Obviously, we want to work on your balance and stuff like that to get you, so you can just, you're not going to be holding onto the machine when you're going up to such a high rate, because with the interval, obviously, you're going really fast, so we don't want you falling off.
Yeah.
So we'll work on that, and we'll do some stretching, and then we're just trying to get your cardio health up and some of the weight off.
Yes, and I like the band work you did today too. That was good.
All right, awesome. All right, thanks
Okay.
so much.
Thanks, Megan.
All right.